Welcome back to the La Liga News Show, and guys, there's been so many interesting, tasty, hot, spicy rumors and potential signings that's been coming up from La Liga over the past couple of weeks. In this video, I'll go through them, whether that's Barcelona, whether that's Real Madrid, or whether that's Atletico Madrid. Before we start, as you guys already know, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel, and we are very close in hitting one of the biggest landmarks, and that is 75,000. So like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed. I think the best possible place to start is with the club start participating in the Club World Cup. One fan base needs to wait a little bit more before I get to them. But listen, Atletico Madrid are coming into next season with gun blazing throughout, bro. Them man are signing every single person. They want to reinforce every single position, and one of them has already been confirmed, and that is Lenglet from Barcelona, who's terminated his contract with Barcelona. Basically said, you know what, you guys don't need to pay me for the next 2 years. I'm happy to leave now, which to be fair is a massive thing for Barcelona, because their man can't afford to pay him for the next 2 years. The fact that he's prepared to leave early and say, you know what, cancel my contract, fair play to Lenglet. But listen, Atletico knows and understands that defensively they need reinforcement, and they've already started with signing Lenglet, who to be fair had a pretty good time at Atletico Madrid, which made him even get selected for France in the Nations League. Bro, Diego Simeone, yeah, if you want to list his achievements and the biggest thing he's done, of course, winning that Liga twice, getting to the Champions League final twice. Brother, one of his biggest achievements must be getting Lenglet back to the French national team, because at one point this Dunny was pretty much down in the mud, bro. No one was looking at him, no one took him seriously. They were slapping him left, right, center whenever they saw him. The fact that he went from a bum to a French national player and starting ahead of all the other talents which they have, fair play to Diego Simeone. And this is why, of course, Simeone wants him back for next season. However, Lenglet isn't the only defensive signing which Atletico are about to make. They're about to make it 2 from 2. They are going after someone who played for them back in the day, and his name is Theo Hernandez, who is pretty much confirmed he's leaving Milan. He's made it very clear he does not want to continue at Milan any further. Him and Milan have had issues, whether that's the management or the coaching, and that's why he made it very clear that he's leaving. He rejected Al Hilal. He basically said no to Saudi Arabia, and he doesn't want to go to Saudi Arabia. He wants to stay in Europe, and he wants to stay in the Champions League, and he sees Atletico Madrid as the perfect destination. Atletico and Theo has already reached an agreement on personal terms. Theo's now just praying and hoping that Atletico and Milan agrees a fee. Milan wants 30, Atleti is only prepared to pay 20. Hold on, you think that's done? Bro, Atletico has already pretty much looking at the defense and said, you know what, that is something that we need to improve on. In the midfield, they're already looking at different targets. I've already pretty much told you about Baena in the previous news shows. But one more person they want is someone who's had a splendid, exceptional season at Real Betis, and that is Johnny Cardoso. Cardoso has had a breakthrough season with Real Madrid this season, cementing himself as one of the most important Real Betis players in their team, and also one of the best midfielders in La Liga this season. He's had 10 out of 10 performances against Real Madrid, against Barcelona, and against Real Betis. And on top of that, the European run which Real Betis made to the Conference League final, and even the final performance against Chelsea, Johnny Cardoso has now had different teams looking after him. Atletico has made an absolute priority not only Cardoso, but also Baena, which they've been rumored over the past couple weeks, over the past couple months, to pretty much get him. They are all trying to get him before the Club World Cup, which is now looking very difficult and very complicated to get done within a week. However, after the Club World Cup, Atletico pretty much sees Cardoso and Baena as 2 Atletico players for next season. You think Atleti is done? Bro, they're looking now for the cherry on top. They're looking now for the striker. They're now looking for someone to help Antoine, to help Solif, to help Julian Alvarez, and they're looking to Juve to potentially sign Dusan Vlahovic, who, as you guys know, hasn't really hit that mark at Juventus over the past couple 2 years, whether that is under different management. But Dusan Vlahovic is potentially looking to leave Juve this season, and if that potentially happened, Atletico wants to be in the race, whether that is money being thrown at him, whether that is a swap deal. They want Dusan at all costs. However, if Atleti wants Dusan, even though they've got about 3 already strikers in the likes of Antoine, Solif, Julian Alvarez, it means potentially someone could leave. And the reports coming up from Catalonia and the reports coming up from Barcelona is that they're looking at Julian Alvarez for next season. Laporte, Deco, the management, Hansi Flick and Barcelona have already pretty much established that they are going all in for Julian Alvarez for 2026, 2027. Barcelona, as we all know, they are going to be looking for a striker after Leao pretty much calls it a day next season. And there's been so many different strikers coming in, so many different strikers, the rumors, whether that is Haaland, Jonathan David, Sesko, but now Julian Alvarez. And if Barcelona gets Julian Alvarez, it will not only make them scary, it will not only make them dangerous. My brother, Lamine, Julian and Pedri, damn. But that's if, of course, Barcelona can afford him. Because as you guys know, Julian Alvarez was signed by Atletico for 90 million. In order for him to leave, he is going to be leaving for a minimum of 130, 140, 150. And listen, Barca have made that signing in the past to Atleti. They signed Antoine Griezmann for 130 million. Are they going to do it again by spending over 100 million plus for a striker from Atletico? Let's see. But Julian is a target for next year. Barcelona's looking for a target right now. And they're looking at that left wing position. And they know that they need someone this season. And they have to get someone this season. Deco and Laporte made it very clear that they can't rely next season on Lamine Yamal and Rafinha to carry the attacking burden every single game. They need someone to come in off the bench, to start every now and then, to make sure that if Rafinha or Lamine gets rested, they can come in and pretty much carry that burden. And that person is Mr. Luis Diaz from Barcelona. Barcelona have said no to Rafael Leao. Barcelona have said no to Nico Williams, and they are going all in for Luis Diaz. And brother. Alhamdulillah if it happens. I cannot believe, and I repeat one more time, I cannot believe how you're saying no to Rafa Leao. You're saying no. Rafa Leao has offered himself to come to you, and you're basically saying, I'm not interested in you. Nico Williams wants to come, and you're saying, I'm not interested. You'd rather go in for an inconsistent, someone who has physically not been the same since he had that knee injury, someone whose numbers isn't even the craziest, someone who is coming from Liverpool. And the last time you spent big money on a Liverpool player, you know how that turned out with Coutinho. Are you really prepared to spend 80 million on Luis Diaz? Please, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, make it happen. Because from a Madrid perspective, this is perfect, bro. Luis Diaz started for Barcelona on the left-hand side. Brother, that Donny is not as good as you think he is. I would rather have them get Luis Diaz than Nico Williams or Rafa Leao. But from a Barcelona perspective, you must be looking at this transfer and saying to yourself, what the hell is Deco and what the hell is Laporte thinking? But there's 2 players at Barcelona currently. One person is looking to stay, one person is looking to leave. One of them is Frenkie de Jong, who most likely is going to be extending his contract for Barcelona. Of course, the last 6 months has been very positive for Frenkie de Jong. After, of course, starting when Casado went down, and it's pretty much taken that and made that position his own next to Pedri. They finally formulated that pivot, which every Barcelona fan has been dreaming for over the past couple of years. But the other person who will be leaving is, of course, Christensen, and Barcelona had pretty much the option between Christensen or Araujo, and Deco basically said, Christensen, ma'asalama, I would rather have Araujo in my team. Which to me, by the way, is absolute crazy. By the way, Barcelona, are making some weird decisions. You'd rather keep Araujo over Christensen. You'd rather sign Luis Diaz over Rafa Leao. My brother, come on, bro. Deco, Laporte, keep going, bro. I want more bad decisions, bro. And speaking of bad decisions, Real Madrid could potentially make a bad decisions from their perspective, depending on how you look at it. Rodrygo has pretty much said to Real Madrid, if I don't play in the midfield, if I don't play on the left-hand side, then I'm looking to leave this summer. Rodrygo and his camp has made it very clear, I want to play and I want to be appreciated and I want to be respected. And if you can't fulfill those demands, Arsenal, here I come. Rodrygo, let me just chat to you for a second. Hermano to Hermano. On the left-hand side, Ak, you're not going to start. As a midfield, you're not going to start. You're starting on the right whether you like it or not. Bro, you've been throwing this gimmick over the past couple seasons. I don't feel appreciated. I don't feel respected. I want to feel important, my brother. You've been playing every single week for Real Madrid, and your numbers are not even the best. I understand the idea of playing, I want to play on the left, I want to play on the left, I want to play on the left. My brother, you've been playing 5 years on the right-hand side. Let's not make it look like that last season was your first ever season playing on the right, that you had to adapt. My brother, you've had 5 years of adaptation. Let's not act like at Santos, you've been playing on the right as well. I understand on the left, you feel where this is the best. But my brother, if you want to play for this team, if you want to play for Real Madrid, you know where to play. If you want to leave, if you want to feel appreciated, if you want to feel important, then my brother, be my guest. I can't stop you, and I understand the talent that you have in terms of ability is second to none, and I'll feel very gutted if you leave. I don't want you to leave. I know what you can provide to this team. I would rather have you in this team because I feel like Xabi Alonso has got a plan for you next season, not even on the right hand side. I feel like Xabi Alonso's got a plan for you right there in the midfield. You leaving is not going to solve anything, and you going to Arsenal, my brother, that left position will be yours 100%. You're going to start over Martinelli. But would you rather go to the Premier League, or would you rather wait for this season, see how it goes on the Xabi Alonso, just for the first 12 months? And next season, if you're still feeling that you're not appreciated, I don't feel respected, I don't feel important, then you can make a decision to leave. But right now, this season, my brother, there's no point in you leaving. But one person who is getting impacted by the arrival of Franco Mastertuno is the lonely Nico Paz. And I literally mentioned in my video a couple of days ago, well, I was predicting what's going to happen to Nico Paz. I literally said that Franco coming in, this means that Nico Paz is not going to be coming to Real Madrid this summer. What I would personally do with Nico Paz, I'll activate that buyback clause 100% and send him to one club and one club only, to Bayer Leverkusen. If you want a replacement towards, here you go. And make sure you have another buyback clause in that contract. Nico Paz to Leverkusen could be a perfect chance for him to grow and progress as a player. And guess what? The reports have been coming out that Leverkusen wants Nico Paz and that Leverkusen are looking to sign Nico Paz for next season. My brother, bro, are you guys finding out believing that everyone watches on Facebook? The same way you guys watch it, it's the same way they watch it. But at least them man are subscribed. Are you subscribed? Are you subscribed? If you're not, you know what to do, fam. But one person that I don't want Real Madrid to consider selling, to consider loaning out, to consider doing anything about it is Diego Aguado. Please, please, please. I know you guys watch my videos, Real Madrid. Perez, Xabi Alonso, everyone in the management, please listen to me. Diego Aguado should not be considered to sell. Diego Aguado, you should not loan him out. You should not sell him and add a buyback clause. I don't want him to go. Not only does he need to be promoted to first team football, he will be starting for Real Madrid by the end of this season. In terms of talent, in terms of ability, in terms of what this guy provides, is bigger than what we saw Raul. Raul got his minutes last season, and look at the player he's become. Aguado is twice the talent of Raul, twice the potential of Raul, twice the ability of Raul. And trust me, that left back position, left centre back, left wing back will be his by the end of the season. So please, please, please do not sell him. I'm telling you right now. But guys, this has been the end of the episode of the news show. If you guys have enjoyed, don't forget to like the video, comment down any sort of rumors that you guys have just heard, and give me your opinions on every single one of them. And if I missed any other rumors, don't forget to, of course, add them down in the comments and, of course, react to them. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video. Peace!